good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. Started and opened the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense will take the first swing of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I'd guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get... Fells gets sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick. Win in the secondary right now.
To throw, it's Beebe. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's small one. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an act.
Oh, he's got some space. Plows through the defense. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Titans look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Titans line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this quarterback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
The Titans need a massive chunk way to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Gator.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You could see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
Opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And the Titans will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. Flips it out on the screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They punt it away on fourth down. He'll return it from the 50. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's got him. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smallwood. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Titans.
Near the goal line, everybody thinks more physical, bigger bodies. They're going to run the ball up the middle. How about this offense? Gives them a little change-up, gets the ball on the perimeter right now, fools the defense, and they get in for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998.
To the air, it's Lagway.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Lagway. He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go back to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw. It's Beebe. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll give it to the back. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, better look out. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Fighting off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy. He's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know
the deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get... The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. A first down run in the red zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, this offense said they wanted to...
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Off the play fake. Wide out trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game.